I haven't heard anyone talk about this credit strategy, but it's responsible for helping this client get a child support deleted as well as their score jumping by 162 points. So let's dive in. So as you can see, their score went up to 162 points. When you do the math, you add those up, 69.56. That's sitting at 135 plus another 27. We sitting at 162. So that's where the number comes from total. Now, they also got 10 negative items deleted. For those of you who want to get things deleted, this is something you want to write down. This is a writer downer. In other words, you want to use this when you're disputing for yourself or for clients, whomever you're disputing for, because it's going to be very helpful. So let's bypass some of this and get straight to the deletions and what codes were used. See, when we dispute based on things that we notice to be an error, inaccurate, or code violations. And this one was a code violation. And this is dealing with the Department of Education that led to this deletion here. But this one was centered around compliance and procedures. You want to get familiar with this U.S. Code 1681EB. It's centered around compliance procedures, and this one is based on them having maximum possible accuracy. So if they have things that are in error, inaccurate, then they need to have it deleted. Why? Because it needs to be maximum. Maximum, last time I checked, was 100%, not 99%, not 90%, 100%. That being said, if they don't have the records 100%, then that's grounds for removal if you use this code. And the results from this, delete it. Delete it. That's exactly what you want to see. You want to see these items get deleted strategically. Another one with TransUnion, and it was the same code, 1681EB. Make sure you write this down. Make sure you research this. Make sure you look this up. If you need assistance, then, some links in the description. But if you want to do it yourself, then this can give you some help. You can get letters, all of those things. We have tools, resources, whatever you need. But that being said, this is something that you can use even if you don't hire us for help. This is Department of Education, student loans as well, compliance procedures. Delete it, delete it. That's exactly what you want to see. Now, if we keep going, you'll notice that I also use the different code. This is the one that I was talking about that I haven't heard anyone else speak on. So this is one that you can add to your artillery in order to make sure that you have it in your toolbox. And this one got a child support deleted from TransUnion. Informed use of credit. This is a banger. 15 U.S. Code 1601A. What is informed use of credit? Well, a lot of times when these companies access your profile, they didn't inform you of how they were going to use it. They just used it in their own way, in a way that wasn't agreed upon. And in many cases, that is a code violation. I love using code violations because they set you up for being able to sue if necessary, and is using the codes that they have to operate on to your advantage. So now you're not doing it based on something that you would, just you heard somebody else say. No, you're basing it off the FCRA. You're basing it off the FDCPA. So the FCRA is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And that is them having to report accurately. If they're not reporting accurately, it's some codes and things they have to follow. The FDCPA is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Both of these together can be highly effective. This is dealing with debt collectors and how they go about their debt collecting practices. And many times they operate unlawfully. And if they operate unlawfully, then you have grounds for lawsuit as well as grounds for getting certain things deleted. And then this is more for Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, the credit reporting agencies, and of course, all the other consumer reporting agencies that exist out there as well. They have to operate under the FCRA. This informed use one, this 1601A, is one you want to jot down and utilize to your advantage. Now, this one was a Capital One bank, and we use permissible purpose. This is another one that not a lot of people know about and not a lot of people are talking about, but it led to what you want, those deletions. Permissible purpose. What is that? Did they have permissible purposes when it came to reporting those accounts? It's similar to informed use, but permissible purpose means that they have to have a specific purpose in order to even utilize the information that's in your consumer report. And in most cases, why did they pull it? Did they have permissible purpose? Did they have legitimate reasons that would basically a part of what the FCRA stands for in order to be able to report that item. In many cases, they may not be able to prove it, and that leads to deletion. So I noticed something about this collection, this charge-off account, and I'm like, hold on. Do they have permissible purpose to be able to do that with this account? And obviously, it played a part in getting it deleted under Equifax. Let's keep going. Informed use. That's that banger again. And this one, what account was this? This one was another child support using it informed use. So they didn't have the proper measurements or they didn't go through the proper steps in order to put this on a report. So I disputed it based on informed use for another successful deletion. Child support again, same thing. Deleted using informed use. So you want to get familiar with informed use, that code. Look that up. And if you need assistance, of course, I got you. And you want to get very familiar with permissible purpose. Get very familiar with that. And lastly, but certainly not least, you want to get used to the terminology where they talk about maximum accuracy. That was the compliance one, but I'm going to put maximum accuracy so you can go look that up for yourself and understand the power and the potency of that. And if you need help, if you want more videos like this where I show you exact codes that you can use to get certain things deleted, or if you have certain ones you are curious of how could you go about getting this type of account deleted, then I will incorporate some codes that can help you with that as well. And in many cases, I may have already used it on other clients' letters and have had success with it. But there are some codes that I have yet to use because there are so many that I have in my toolbox, but I can still give you some of those codes that you can use for your letters if you're disputing on your own. So again, this client, their score went up 162 points total. And what we used was a combination of compliance, also permissible purpose, and the one that I told you about that's a best kept secret, informed use. Very, 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 very powerful. I got some freebies down below if you want to get a free credit class. I also have where you can get access to our basically getting the 24-hour inquiry removal guide. You can get access to that. In addition to that, there's another thing that can lead you to a free dispute letter that I've used several times. I think I used it on this one to get probably thousands of items deleted at this point. So all of those things are down below. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, but take advantage, take heed, take action on this information. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute. Let's go.